So, what are some of the biggest challenges business owners face, especially kingdom business owners, those who are committed to keeping God first in their business? Straight off the bat, let's just get right to the content. Number one, doing too much. Doing too much, going to this, going to that, signing up for this, signing up for that. Listen, how many programs do you have on your computer right now? Maybe that you bought or you downloaded for free or that someone gave you that you haven't actually completed. Maybe you glanced at it, maybe you read it, maybe it was a free PDF and maybe you read the first one or two pages, right? Just doing too much can be a big challenge. Number two is funding. For a lot of business owners, making sure that they have the right capital, the right funding to be able to sustain themselves long term. And then number three, balancing growth and quality. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I am just so excited that you're here. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Dr. Giovanna, Lady J. Ellison, and I am a leading business coach committed to helping you, leaders like you, high achievers like you, thrivers just like you, thrive in life and in business while keeping God first. Welcome in. If you're here, I already know two things about you. Number one, you've already accomplished amazing things with your life. And number two, you want to accomplish even more. You want to be in alignment with your divine assignment and help empower so many others. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. So I'm in the Q&A series right now, and I have leaders and high achievers, those who are on our VIP email list, send in questions from time to time. And if you're not on that email list yet, it's complimentary to join. Just go ahead and click on the link below. We will not flood your inbox, I promise you, because I hate that too. So we only send out emails maybe once or twice a week, but you'll have an opportunity to ask your questions about building a successful business and maintaining your integrity of keeping God first in the process as well. So one of the questions that came in were, Lady J, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced as a kingdom business owner? Oh my goodness. Okay, so number one is what I started off with. I was doing so much. I was so excited about having so many ideas to serve different ones that I'd get an idea in my head on Thursday, and then on Monday, I've got my team, we're creating the product. We're getting it out the door. We're shipping. I have a tendency to be ready, fire, aim. So I have people on my team who are ready, aim, fire. But I believe that version 1 is better than version none. Let me say that again. Version 1 is better than version none. What does that mean? Sometimes you got to get out of your own way. And I had to get out of my own way. I even had to get out of my own way when it came to doing these YouTube video podcasts, video trainings, right? Because for so long, I'm saying, oh my God, that's another thing to add to the business. I don't know how the whole YouTube thing works. But listen, once I started getting in it, once I started applying myself, once I started just being passionate about who I was serving, even all the more, and adding value to them, wow, so many amazing doors began to open up. And that's another thing, is getting the right coaching. So in the beginning for me, I had a coach from the very beginning. And that's one of the things I want to encourage all business owners to do. Make sure that you are getting yourself involved with a great leader who you admire and respect and who you can learn from, right? There are a lot of voices out here. There's so much noise online. So it's important that you follow those one or two people, maybe those 2 or 3 people, that your core group of leaders that you learn from, right? We all have to drink from a well. A lot of you are giving out great content, you're encouraging others, but there's some place that you go as well as a leader for encouragement. And I'm honored to have you on the journey with me. So one of the things that I did was to hire a coach and also to be in a high-level mastermind where I was around people who had already done the things that I wanted to do or were in the process of doing them. That was so important. Never run a race alone. I've been blessed to run and finish across the finish line of 13 Los Angeles marathons. So if you know, you know. A marathon is no easy feat. It is hard work. 26.2 miles of grueling, hard work. I remember one particular time, one year, I was a pace leader for the marathon. So that meant that everybody that wanted to finish the marathon, let's say in 4 hours, I was assigned as the leader of that group, and they would run with me. So I had about 300 people behind me during this run, and I was holding up a sign. Yes, I was holding up a sign during the race that said, hey, join this group if you want to run along with us and if you want to finish the race at this pace. Now, I had co-leaders there as well, who, when my arms got tired, they were able to come along and hold my arms up, or take the sign and help hold my arms up while we ran this race. And so remember that you've got to run with a group, run with a team, have the right people on board. And remember this, the same people who start with you will not always be the same people that finish with you. It's so important that you don't allow yourself to compare yourself with somebody else's pace. You have to run your own race at your own pace. And if you've got to walk for a while in the beginning as you're building a business, do that. It's okay. There's a method in running where it's called HIIT training. A lot of you know about it, but you run as hard as you can. You sprint as hard as you can for 30 seconds, and then you walk for 30 seconds or a minute or whatever level you may be at. But that trains your body to get in a rhythm of saying, okay, we're going hard. We're doing this for this specific period of time, and then we're going to slow back down. So it's important that you have people around you, to use the marathon analogy, that you have people around you who can really help you go to the next level. So that was number one, just doing too much, making sure that I was around quality, exceptional people. That was something I didn't see it as a challenge, rather I saw it as a blessing to be around people that were highly successful. That was a necessity for me in first starting, and it still is to this day. You never get to a place in business where you have arrived. Okay, I'm far from it, but I will be the first to tell you that if you are around people that are committed to excellence, that excellence will rub off on you as well. The other challenge, my goodness, I would say was probably I didn't hire fast enough. My very first team member is still with me to this day, nearly 13 years later. And I know that is only by the grace of God. I am so grateful for her because she has the ability to take what is in my head and help materialize it into vision. I am so grateful for my team. And so it was just us as a 2-person team starting out, and then we grew over time from there. Remember, if your vision doesn't require other people along the way to help you make it a reality, your vision is too small, because nobody can do this by themselves. And so, yes, we have a lot of solopreneurs and a lot of entrepreneurs, and that's wonderful, but make sure that you have help along the way. Empower other people, encourage their livelihood as you grow as well. All right, let's see, a 2-part question here. This leader asked, what do you wish you would have done differently? What would I wish I had done differently? Probably not said yes to so much stuff. Probably not said yes. Protect my yes a lot more. Usually when you're in the beginning of building a business, you got to say yes to a lot of stuff because you're trying to find your feet. You're trying to, find your wings. And so in the beginning, I remember I said yes to a whole lot of stuff because I was trying to, get the business established, do this and that, but I didn't have to say yes to as much as I did. So that's why I think I'm so good, or not, I wouldn't say so good, but I have advanced to the part where I don't have a problem saying no in a lot of cases as a result to the business, because you have learned what aligns with your priorities and what is most important to you. So listen, I hope that something was said here that can add massive value to you today. Be encouraged, whatever level of business that you're on. Remember, don't compare yourself with anybody else out here. There are vanity metrics online everywhere. Someone can look good on social media and their life can be completely falling apart. So make sure that you are running your own race at your own pace and that you are in divine alignment with your unique assignment. And if you don't know what that is, get into some good books, get into good mentorship and coaching, get on our VIP email list, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you are drinking from a well that feeds you so that you can then go out and be an encouragement and a blessing to others. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel and share with others so that we can grow together. We'll see you next time.